guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at this bad boy right here, LR Metal Cooler. Now, I'm not exactly sure how good this guy is. It's like he has a lot of interesting abilities, but it's, I don't know how practical a lot of what Metal Cooler is going to do. I don't know. We just got to get some time with him, right? Let's go ahead and Dokkan Awaken him. Up to LR, and let's see how impressive LR Metal Cooler will look. In this video, we're of course going to be taking a look at our boy at 55%. You guys know the way I like to do these videos. We will look at him at Link level 1, no equips, just sort of my first time using him. Now, we do want to keep in mind, right, that the thing about Big Bad Boss's characters, which Metal Cooler is that they get a significant increase at Link level 10, right? Like, once we actually get to Link level 10, Big Bad Bosses is Link level 10, this Metal Cooler is going to be far more impressive. He's just going to look a hell of a lot better, right, once we actually do get him to Link level 10. So we do want to keep that in mind, right? If you are, wondering which characters should you use, on the, the Metal Cooler Link level event, the Guru Link level event, if you buy the keys, right, you really want to prioritize Big Bad Boss's characters before anything. So, let me level this guy up. Let's get him to SA20, and let's see how good LR Metal Cooler is at 55%. Alright, guys, so we are here in an event with LR Metal Cooler and his team, right? So we have the friend, LR Metal Cooler, who we have here also at 55%. He does have some equips on, though. He's got actually some pretty strong equips. Okay. If you guys are curious, the hidden potential system for this LR Metal Cooler, additionals, crits, whatever, I don't think it really matters. This is actually a character you probably really do not want dodge on. I think, you could do a 3 dodge and maybe try and YOLO survive super attacks at some point. Yes, the whole point of this character is for him to actually die. As we can see right there, he's got the revive symbol, but I feel like it is conceivable that you would die with him, revive, and then, a super attack could save you after that. It's possible, right? It's something that could be helpful. But I think mostly going additionals or crits. Metal Cooler does get defense on every super attack effect, so giving him a lot of additionals I think is probably a pretty good idea. I probably will put some strong equips on this guy. So here we are, 228k defense turn 1. I mean, that's not terrible, right? Because this is without Big Bad Bosses. Which is not activated until we actually get hit. I think I noticed this before. Metal Cooler potentially could struggle for key depending upon the way things go. So he does get 2 key at the start of turn, along with 130% attack and defense. And then he builds up 1 key up to a max of 4 and 15% attack and defense up to a max of 60% with each attack received, right? So we do need to take a bunch of hits in order for him to fully build up right here. I guess we do actually have a lot of support on this rotation, right? Because this STR Metal Cooler at the end is also supporting. Alright, let's go ahead and build up a little bit. Let's see how we do, as he gets key, as he gets damage, and stuff like that. Now, Metal Cooler, he's doing a lot of sort of, I guess, different things, right? So, oh my god, are you kidding me? We literally just did this turn 1. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow, that's very helpful. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that probably cuts the time required for me to record this showcase. Probably goes down by 20 minutes because of that. I did not intend for that to happen, but I will definitely take that. That right there, so Metal Cooler has a 70% chance of nullifying unarmed super attacks. And we got that turn 1. That's outrageous. It is always so hard to get those. I hate them giving unarmed nullifications to characters. It doesn't, oh, whoopee. Yeah, this SSR, Berter, and Jace did it. But guess what? All them big-ass bosses in these tough, difficult events don't really do that. I think that the Red Zone Final Form Cooler, he does do a unarmed super, right? So Metal Cooler will completely dominate that fight with his nullification and his potential revive. But this character, he is interesting, right? So Metal Cooler recovers 10% HP at the start of the turn, and then if you're under 50% HP, he recovers another 10% HP, right? Then he also recovers 10% HP at the end of the turn in which an attack was received, and another 5% HP if there's another metal cooler in the same turn. So you can restore 30%. No, it's 35% HP per turn, which is pretty crazy. And then you can actually even bump it up even higher, because if we take a look at his link set, right? So Metal Cooler's link set: Big Bad Bosses, Strongest Clan in Space, Thirst for Conquest, Auto Regeneration, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. It's this link right here, Auto Regeneration. This link, at link level 1, it gives you 3% HP. At link level 10, it's 5% HP and 5% damage reduction. This is like one of the strongest links in the game. This is where them making all these extra metal coolers kind of like fodder level really, really hurts. Now, right now, we are expecting the type metal coolers. Not this guy. This guy's just metal cooler, but these guys, right? The physical one, the STR one, the int one, the tech one, the EGL one. These guys, their stickers were put early into the data on global, seemingly accidentally, so we know that they are going to ease in part 3. If, like, some of these metal coolers could be legitimate options, right? Like, you know, they don't all have to be, like, red zone killers, but, like, if we could go into, you know, say, the red zone Broly fight with the tech one, right? If we could go into red zone Omega with the physical one, right? Like, that's... If they could do that, this would be a huge boon towards this LR Metal Cooler. The problem for LR Metal Cooler, I think, at least one of them, is, you know, he has these really powerful links, again, like Auto Regeneration, but there's not really a good character with this link. This guy, I actually like this guy much more than most people. This is the Dokkan Fest EGL Metal Cooler after his EZA. He's decent, but he has the same name as the LR. This is not a problem with LR Metal Cooler. This is AGL Metal Cooler's issue. He is the only giant character that doesn't have a different name, right? It doesn't make any sense why AGL Metal Cooler doesn't have a different name. That was a mistake by Dokkan at the end of 2018. Just a fumble. That should be called, like, Metal Cooler Core, right? You know, that's what the unit should be called. And then if he was able to link up with this LR Metal Cooler, we'd be in a much better position, I really feel like. Okay. So I guess we'll the friend Metal Cooler's already taken a bunch of hits, so he's nearly fully built up. He's at 300k defense right here. Again, this is without Big Bad Bosses. We do have Thirst for Conquest up. No Big Bad Bosses activated, but we are going to have to actually take damage in order to get Big Bad Bosses up, right? So it's like, I don't know, like, how much what to say about this Metal Cooler, because to me, a lot of his performance is certainly going to be locked behind him, you know, again, Link level 10, Rainbow, in particular, Link level 10, right? Big Bad Bosses characters, you guys know how it is, you just always have got to pretty much get them to Link level 10 to sort of see the actual power they're able to do. Like, he was able to do a 7 million attack set right there, right? Again, remember, he's getting 30% defense for every super attack he does, so he gets an additional right there, that's double 30% defense. But a big portion of what this guy is able to do and how he can potentially help you is based around this Metal Cooler reviving. That's one of the strongest things that this character can do, is that he, at literally any point in the fight, if he dies, he himself has to die. If he dies, he has unconditional revive, and he revives with full HP, right? I feel like that's a pretty powerful effect. I have always, like, really thought, like, okay, like, the Vegeta and Goku exchange unit, Future Gohan and Trunks, like, the potential happens where, like, you know, they could take a lot of damage, but then they don't die, and we have a little bit of health, and then we die in the next turn, or we don't die in Future Gohan, so then, you know, we get completely cucked by the revive. But I've never really had... I had that happen once with LR Future Gohan, but, like, never with Vegeta and Goku. So I don't know. I feel like we could go fight Red Zone Broly, Red Zone Janemba, one of these big boys like that, and we could just sort of, like, you know, laugh around, dick around, put LR Metal Cooler in slot 1. It's like, if we die, we die. We just come right back, right? Like, I feel like we could potentially just do that, and we'll probably be okay. This is a very strong turn from LR Metal Cooler. I mean, this is him fully built up. Outside of actually taking damage first, this is, like, the extent of what we can expect to see from our boy Metal Cooler here. I'm actually going to do a little bit of orb change. I do want to get 24 key right here. And let's sort of let our boy go to work right here. Let's see what he can do. Again, this is a very good turn for him, right? Remember Metal Cooler, his leader skill, by the way, is Wicked Bloodline 200%. Very good. I think it's pretty strong. You have a lot of options. The thing about Metal Cooler and his healing, right? Just the huge amount of healing he's going to do. You have characters on this team that can eat super attacks from these bosses. Because the thing about healing, so often, like, does healing really matter when the boss just does 1.5 million damage to you with a super attack and takes you from 100% HP to 0% HP? How the hell is healing going to do a goddamn thing when you get insta-killed? Well, on Wicked Bloodline, we actually do have the options available to us to survive these, 1.5 million damage super attacks and stuff like that. LR Final Form Cooler with good RNG can tank, very powerful boss super attacks. LR Golden Frieza is probably... he might actually be my favorite unit in the game right now, LR Golden Frieza. I think he's just outstanding. Offensively, defensively, he's a god. He is unbelievable. Many times in these difficult fights, he will be able to tank super attacks, right? Then, of course, even scrolling back down, going way, way, way back, we have, these Golden Friezas, which can tank super attacks. So we have many characters on this team which, they might take 300k from, Red Zone Broly or Red Zone Omega, but we live. And then, Metal Cooler heals 30% HP. So the funny thing is that while this healing on, I think, most teams, on most characters really wouldn't mean that much, it kind of does for Metal Cooler. Because he's on these teams, Terrifying Conquerors, Wicked Bloodline, movie bosses, where all these Golden Friezas and Coolers and strong, defensive characters are that can eat super attacks from these big bosses, right? We could run LR Final Form Cooler's team. This Metal Cooler's not on that 200%, but we'd have LR Golden Frieza, we'd have LR Janemba, we'd have Fat Janemba, we'd have AGLTUR Golden Frieza, all capable of surviving these big super attacks from these bosses, and then Metal Cooler's healing us, right? And then you could just sort of, very, casually just throw Metal Cooler into the thick of things. If Broly super attacks and we die, oh well, we just heal right back up to full and we revive, right? It's like there's some stuff you could do with this unit. Like, I see what they're going for with him. I would say, though, I feel like they could have given him a bit more to really round it out. I think you could keep Metal Cooler exactly as is, but then also give him the Scouter. I think that would solidify his role completely. Because, see that super attack by Red Zone Broly right there? Haha! Metal Cooler's going right in front of that bad boy, right? Like, that's what they should have done. It makes sense, right? Like, you see a scene where he's looking at Goku and he basically has a damn Scouter anyway, like, in his head, right? Like, that's the one thing I feel like they should have done for this guy, is they should have given Cooler a Scouter on top. He could be exactly the same with a Scouter, and I would probably be saying, like, bruh, this is, like, top 5 unit right here. I would probably put Metal Cooler top 10 from, what I've seen so far using him. He is very good, but I do think they could have given him a bit more, right? Very strong unit, but like, no damage reduction, no built-in additionals, no built-in crits, right? No guard, no defensive stacking. He can get to high, defensive levels, sure, but not high defensive levels where, like, these big super attacks are not killing him. And it's like, sure, that might be kind of the point where you'd want him to take a lot of damage and potentially revive. But, like, I don't know. It's not always just going to work out like that where, we just lived. Like, we just revived, and then the next turn we die, or, 2 turns from then, what happens to Metal... if you're fighting Red Zone Broly, right? Red Zone Broly double supers a lot of turns. You die with Cooler, right? Then the next turn starts, you don't kill him, and then the next turn starts, you put in Metal Cooler in slot 1 there? Hell no. You use your revive. You're not putting that bastard in slot 1. You're dead, right? Like, it's not going to work out that way. So, I do think, while he is good, while he is a top 10 unit, probably could have given him just a little bit more. I think just a tiny bit more could have really helped this guy. Oh, we'll actually be able to use his active skill right here. Okay. So, Metal Cooler does have an active skill. Again, this is very powerful. I really like the effect it's doing here. So, we can do this starting from the 5th turn if Metal Cooler's taken 7 hits, which obviously we have. Or you could do this whenever after you revive with him. And again, Metal Cooler's revive is there is no condition on his revive, provided that he himself is the unit that dies, which I think is fair. I don't actually have a problem with that. I feel like that's completely fine to me. Because, again, you toss him in front of Red Zone Broly, he's probably dying. Like, it's not going to be a struggle to get that revive, I don't think, depending upon the type of boss you're fighting, right? Now, this active skill will greatly raise attack temporarily. it'll do ultimate damage to the enemy, and it does actually recover 30% HP as well. 30% HP. That is a lot of health to heal. So let's go ahead and pop this active skill right here. There we go, and then we get a nice 30% HP regen from that. That's pretty good, right? Doing damage and also getting 30% HP regen. Having that active skill really have a lot more bite to it can happen, of course, if you gave him a lot of crits in the hidden potential system, right? So you could actually potentially crit with that active skill. So let me know what you guys think of LR Metal Cooler. Again, it's at 55%, it's tough, man. You know, we're not gonna see this guy completely, you know, full powered, like mega crazy, right? When you're link level 1s, you got to get this guy to link level 10 in order to see him at max effectiveness. I think, you know, we've kind of gotten a look at what Metal Cooler could do. Oh, he does also he greatly lowers enemy attack on his 12 key. That can be pretty effective for some difficult stages, right? Super Battle Road stages. Greatly lowering attack is very good. All right, so now I think let's go fight... Red Zone Janemba is a pretty strong boss. Let's go fight Red Zone Janemba. And let's see how LR Metal Cooler sort of handles that. I think Janemba is the strongest physical boss in the game currently, I believe. So we can sort of see how that will work fighting him. Here we are linked up with the Int LR Metal Cooler army, of course, which can give us some decent links and decent stats and stuff like that. The LR Metal Cooler army, this is probably the best character right now that actually does have auto regeneration. Remember, they've Easy 8 on JP. They have not yet Easy 8 on Global. But this character, you know, especially if you're fighting a tech enemy, a tech boss, you can get away with using this character, right? Like, I could use this character against Cell Max. I did before, right? Like, it does sort of work. Especially, you know, next to this guy, it'll work a little bit better. So, all right, let's do this turn. And then let's go ahead and go fight Red Zone Janemba, and we'll see how effectively LR Metal Cooler can fight a Red Zone Janemba boss, right? We already saw the nullification. We saw the active skill. I do want to make sure to get the revive in the video as well. That's why one of these tough Red Zone bosses, I feel like, it would be a perfect opportunity to do that. Plus, we'd also be able to activate big bad bosses in a fight where we're actually going to be taking damage, right? So, all right, let's do that. Let's go ahead and jump into the fight against Red Zone Janemba and see how effectively Metal Cooler looks. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and hop into Red Zone Janemba like this. Let's see how effectively we can perform. I would like to get the revive. Oh my God, we could not have gotten worse rotation. Please, God, help me. Double Metal Cooler, same rotation. You know, one thing they really could have done that I think would have been outrageously powerful? What if one of LR Metal Cooler's abilities would be, like, to allow Metal Cooler units to link together, right? Like, what if LR Metal Cooler, just in his passive, he can link with units called Metal Cooler? I don't know. Maybe that would be, oh my God, so insane. That would be such a brilliant design tactic for this guy, right? Because then I'm telling y'all, if you could use LR Metal Cooler and link him next to the EZA AGL, that AGL Metal Cooler becomes maybe the best. I probably would rank him the best EZA TUR. I really think I would. If you have Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Auto Regeneration, like, you know, that's a damage reduction link. These two units would be healing like 50% HP every turn with damage reduction. LR Metal Cooler's got 700k defense, right? He's able to tank. Like, it would be insane, those two Metal Coolers next to each other, right? Like, they were so close, man. Maybe they drop another Metal Cooler that does help him out. But that's the thing. I feel like LR Metal Cooler, you know, he works well with Final Form Cooler and, you know, Janemba and LR Golden Frieza and these characters. But, I mean, he's going to look at his best when he's, surprise, next to another Metal Cooler, right? That's where he'll be at his best. Okay. I think the item I did bring is actually a scouter item. So let's see if this does us any good here. I did bring LR Full Power Frieza, which potentially might have been a stupid idea, bringing Full Power Frieza. We'll see. All right, let's see how we do. We could get cooked here. We are going to activate Big Bad Bosses pretty quickly into this turn. This is 55% LR Metal Cooler. They said just run him in slot 1. Here we go. Okay, that's not really too bad considering he's 55%. We're building it up. All right, so now he's super attacking. Sure. Remember, he gets 30% defense on super attack. I think his animations do actually look pretty good. The animations for the LRs look so good considering, I mean, I'm not going to hate on the movie, but the movie, I feel like, doesn't start to look... Are you serious? We got this twice in the video. Are you kidding me? Sure, dude. But it's... Alright, man. The Metal Cooler movie doesn't really start to look good until, like, right when Goku and Vegeta explode the first Metal Cooler. From then on, the rest of the movie looks really good, right? Like, when Goku and Vegeta are, you know, in the Big Getty Star, it looks really good, but dude, I'm not hating. Go watch a lot of that Goku versus Metal Cooler fight. It does not look that good. It really doesn't, right? It's like once Vegeta shows up is when it starts to look a little bit better, right? That's when the budget for the movie was basically like once Vegeta shows up. That's when it starts to kick in. So far so good though. We are definitely cooking so far. I mean, Metal Cooler, it certainly helps that he was able to just say, oh, well, I don't think I'm going to let you super attack me, Janemba. I was actually kind of excited because I was like, all right, can we get a revive in here? Am I going to have difficulties getting the revive in the video? It's possible. I actually might, right? Like, I think if physical LR Janemba supers, like our 55% Metal Cooler is going to die in one touch, right? If physical Janemba supers him. So hopefully we can get to that point. Yeah, dude. Try and super LR Golden Frieza. That'll work out for you. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it's not, actually. It's not, that's not going to work at all. Yeah, you probably don't want to super LR Golden Frieza. I'm just saying, right? It might not be the smartest idea. The thing is, I love LR Metal Cooler. I don't know if I rank him above Golden Frieza, though. I'm telling y'all, I'm just going to keep slurping LR Golden Frieza until... Once he comes out on Global, people will understand what I'm talking about, right? But, like, that LR Golden Frieza is so dumb. And he really is going to make Metal Cooler and Final Form Cooler. Like, all these characters do work very well together, right? Alright, I brought this support memory for no reason at all. I don't know why did I even bring this? I mean, Metal Cooler is healing, you know, HP at the start of turn and HP at the end of the turn. It's not like we need to bring this Bulma support memory. Whatever, it's fine. I mean, sure. I guess we'll just leave Metal Cooler right here. We can, you know, get a little bit more key with him so we could do a bit more damage, look a little bit more impressive. Okay. We will... I did bring the Scouter item. The thing I hate about the Scouter item is that you use it and it doesn't activate that turn. That like never made sense. Like, why would they design it in such a way where it does that? Like, you have to use it and then it activates next turn. So on this next turn, let me make sure to pop this. Although, oh, we're actually gonna get hit this time. We didn't nullify it. Okay, dude, could you imagine we get the nullification 3 times? Like, I get the nullification 3 times in the video without going for it. That would be so crazy, right? Like, it's like, sure, like, if I'm aiming for it, but, like, it just, like, happened. All right, so there's a lot of our healing kicking in, which is beautiful. I guess we'll do this, sure. Right? I mean, what is Janemba gonna do? Is he gonna kill us? The answer is he's not. I'm not gonna use, a Scouter yet, because we're about to fight in Janemba, right? It doesn't matter. I would like to get the revive here if possible. Damn, we still haven't fully built up with these coolers, huh? Okay. Neither Metal Cooler, because Cooler, he only has to take 4 hits to fully build up, right? I feel like you could have also maybe given him more than that, right? Like, rather than 4 hits, like, what if you kept the buffs going for, like, till, like, 8 hits? I don't care, man. Make these units ridiculously OP. It seems like Dokkan themselves, they are heavily rating his unconditional revive as a super uber busted ability, right? Like, Dokkan themselves, they're saying, yeah, that revive ability is, like, too strong. There's no way, right? Surely. Ah, dude, come on. We got it. Let's do this. Suddenly I regret bringing Cooliza. All right, well, this could be bad. This could be an example of, yeah, Metal Cooler's healing doesn't really amount to much when the boss just insta-kills us. I mean, if they catch us, they catch us, right? Let's see if it happens. Hopefully Cooliza does not get caught right here. Let's pray. Oh, that's good. Okay. Cooler has type advantage, so this really shouldn't be too bad. Although Cooliza... No, we're fine. Cooliza's not going to take 500k per normal, right? Although he hasn't... Has he supered to this point? Well, there's 2 defensive stacks in. Because remember, Cooliza does stack defense, right? So he can get up to a better level. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. I guess I'm hating on Cooliza, huh? All right, well, so far, so good. Because on, so now, next turn, Cooler is going to heal 10% HP at the end of the turn, right? Because he got hit. And then at the start of this turn, we get 10% HP as well. So just like every single turn, it's like, all right, just another 20% HP coming in. Let me pop a Scouter. Let's also pop Final Form Cooler's super attack right here. Let's just get this in to make sure that Janemba transforms. Alright. Let's go. Start cooking, Metal Cooler. Give us the big time damage. I'll save these STR orbs for full power Frieza. Okay, hopefully, let's pray that full power Frieza doesn't get supered at the end right here. That's gonna be pretty big. I believe this Metal Cooler, he is fully built up at this point, right? I think he is. I think this Metal Cooler's he is fully built up. Okay. Okay. If Janemba wanted to super him, yeah, go ahead and knock yourself out, buddy boy. But we're looking pretty good. So far, so good with LR Metal Cooler. I mean, this is Link level 1, 55%, no equips. So you could see how on this team, LR Metal Cooler will really be cooking, right? Like with all of these big-time Wicked Bloodline units. I really do like him having the leader skill of, whatchamacallit. I do really like him having the leader skill of Wicked Bloodline 200%. I think that is absolutely fantastic for him to have, right? Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and get the Scouter up. So if Physical Janemba supers, we will be able to see the very, very beautiful revive for Metal Cooler right here. Can we get this easily? Let's see. And Janemba... Oh, we could do his active skill too. No super attack? No, right there at the start. Okay, cool. All right, let's actually pop the active skill right here. Let's go ahead and get the extra damage in before we eat this. We are going to revive right here, but, this is going to work out pretty well. Yeah, let's do the active skill real fast for a Metal Cooler. We're already at full health, so it's not like it's going to heal us anymore. Dude, the voice actor for Frieza and Cooler really is just the GOAT. I'm glad that, we have Black Frieza in the manga now to keep Frieza going for a while, because I do love that voice actor so much. All right, so here's Metal Cooler, right? No big bad bosses up. We are absolutely going to die, I believe, from Janemba right here, but guess what? We're just going to come right back. Let's see what you got, buddy boy. We could put... LR Golden Frieza would tank the super, but Janemba would not kill LR Golden Frieza. So let's go ahead and see what damage we take. Could Metal Cooler live this, right, Janemba? I don't think so. I don't think he does. Does he? Nah, he'll take too much. 55% Link level 1, there's no way we survive this. Dude, okay. We did. There's no way. Are you kidding me? We're gonna die. What is our health right now? We're going to die. No! Wait a minute! Hey! Golden Frieza, please! Okay. Cooliza, buddy. You're gonna triple super and finish him, right? Surely. Okay, we're looking good. We're looking good. Metal Cooler is supposed to die! Okay, wait. Sure, man. Well, we didn't get the revival. I mean, I guess we could say that's a good look for Metal Cooler, right? That he lived at 55%, so obviously Rainbow Link level 10, he'll be tanking that much better. I can't believe we did not get the revive right there, though. Okay, sure. Sure. Let me get... I guess I'm pretty content. I mean, that certainly did look pretty good. Surviving a super from Janemba, I'll certainly take that. That was no big bad bosses, no thirst for conquest, nothing. That was just cooler stats that did that, right? Okay. Let's get the revive in, though. I do still need to get that in the video here. Okay, that sucked. I guess it is possible to do that, huh? Where Cooler takes a lot of damage and then you just die on the next unit. It's the only thing, right? It's like, damn. That is very unfortunate. So, this is fun. For me, I am not able to just have... You know, everyone's, you just run Cooler in slot 1. He dies and you revive and you're good. Well, for me, Cooler takes a million billion damage and then the next unit dies. That's what seems to happen for me. Metal Cooler seems like a good slot 3 unit to me. Dude, can I get the revive? It's impossible. I can't even do it against Broly, man. Alright, guys, I'm still trying to get the damn stupid revive. I'm struggling so badly here. Let me do the active skill with Metal Cooler. We might finish Broly off right here. And I would be very interested to see if he's got a KO screen. I'm actually not sure on this. I think he doesn't, but let me just pop this. Maybe we die in this turn, or definitely die to AoE Broly next turn. Let's do this. Damn it, we didn't finish off. Whatever. Alright, let's see. Do we die right here? If not, we'll just easily die next turn to AoE Broly, so not a big deal. I think we probably will live right here, although this Broly does hit pretty hard. Let's see. We don't have big bad bosses, no thirst for conquest. None of that big stuff activated. Looks like we do live. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Rainbow Link level 10 Cooler, he's going to work pretty effectively because, you know, he's going to be healing a lot while also tanking these hits. I could see it working pretty good. This guy, especially on, like, Final Form Cooler's team, I do kind of like the idea of that. I think he's a nice addition to that team. Okay, so we're definitely super attacking, right? Yes? Super? He's not supering. Okay. That's not a big deal. Because even if we don't die here, Final Form Cooler and Golden Frieza cannot be killed. Okay. You know, I would just like to get the revive. Apparently that's impossible to do. Apparently it's impossible to get the revive. I don't know. Are you kidding me? I'm coming in here like, yeah, AoE Broly will cook us easily. We'll easily get the revive. And AoE Broly's like, nah, I'm good. He is 55%. He is taking double digits after he supers from this Broly. I'll take that. Not bad. All right, man. Next turn, we do have the Scouter up. I mean, if Broly would just AoE, we put Metal Cooler in slot 1, and then we get the revive pretty easily, right? Like, I would love that if he would give me the opportunity to get the goddamn revive. That would be cool. Remember, we are going to heal a bunch of health. The only thing, too, is here's where, like, the heal... We're going to heal so much, right? Because we're going to heal 10% at the end of the turn. We're going to heal 20% at the start of next turn. And then I think AGL Metal Cooler is also in the next turn, right? So, like, he potentially could heal, too. No! Oh, no. No! Are you kidding me? It's impossible! I hate this! I can't get the revive! I can't do it! I can't get the revive, man! What do you want me to do? I can't! It's impossible! Alright, I'll be back. One day, we'll get it. One day. I lived with 19,000 HP. Please, Super. Please, Super. There's no way. I can't, dude. I can't do it. I can't revive. I can't. I can't do it. There's nothing I can do. I can't do it. He won't super. He never supers though. What? All of a sudden, oh, there we go. All right, we got it, man. Jeez, it's like, dude, every turn I'm surviving with like 5,000. Can I just please get it, man? I hate this unit. I hate this guy, dude. What is this?
お前が死に物狂いで俺を倒したところで俺は何度でも蘇るのださらに強くなってなつまりお前は永遠に俺を倒せない
Alright, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we got the revive in. I'm just gonna let this play. There's no way Broly then super attacks right at the start. Dude, I will die cackling laughing if Broly super attacks right away, because that would be instant death. Dude, my delight if Broly super attacked right there. Like, he AoEs, okay, Cooler gives us a revive, awesome. And then he just AoEs the next turn again, and then we just die. We can't revive this time. That would be hilarious. Alright, there's Metal Cooler. Metal Cooler is very good. I don't know, I just... When it comes to, like, showcasing these things, I tend to be very unlucky. Here, let's let the turn play out. Metal Cooler, he's an easy slot 1 character. That's what I've been told. You just run him in slot 1 and you're good. Dude, we're fine. We'll just revive. Simple as that. No, Metal Cooler, he is actually super good. I think Rainbowed Link level 10, all the healing he can do on a team full of characters like these Golden Friezas and Janembas and shit like that, like this Metal Cooler, he actually is impressive. Right, like, allow me to meme a little bit, but I do think this guy is very good, actually. Alright, this is Infinite Terror Metal Cooler. I don't have an issue with this guy being called Metal Cooler. Again, the problem is that the EZA AGL Metal Cooler, his name should be different since he's a giant transformation character. Says Carnival LR Metal Cooler. His leader skill is Wicked Bloodline, category key 3 and 200% of stats. Normal Carnival LR leader skill, 200% is good. His 12 key super attack is the Full Metal Avalanche, which raises defense by 30% for 1 turn. He does colossal damage to the enemy, and then he greatly lowers enemy attack. Greatly lowering enemy attack on 12 key, pretty good. All right, there's definitely a lot of sages that could be handy. His 18 key super attack is the Supernova, which massively raises attack for 1 turn, raises defense by 30% for 1 turn, does mega colossal damage, and then massively lowers enemy defense. Massively is 100%. So he's getting 100% attack and 30% defense for 1 turn, and then lowering enemy defense by... No, it's 80%. Massively lowering defense is 80%. So then he is lowering enemy defense by 80% for 3 turns. His passive skill Terror of the revived Cooler gives him 10% HP at the start of turn, and if HP is 50% or less, he gets an additional 10% HP. He gets 2 ki and 130% attack and defense at the start of turn as well. Then Metal Cooler gets an additional up to 100% defensive buff. The more HP remaining, the greater the defensive buff. Then he gets 1 ki and 15% attack and defense per attack received, up to a max of 4 ki and 60% attack and defense. Then he recovers 10% HP at the end of the turn, in which an attack was received, and recovers an additional 5% HP when there's another ally whose name includes Metal Cooler attacking in the same turn. Then he has a great chance, a 70% chance, of nullifying unarmed super attacks. And then he also revives with full HP if this Metal Cooler dies, right? So, I think he's good. Right, the 10% HP at the start of the turn, 10% HP at the end of the turn is a very powerful combo. Then he could get even more HP if there's a Metal Cooler, or if you're under 50% HP. Really, seeing him in action, I feel like I am pretty content with him. The only thing is I do think he should have a Scouter as well. I think you just simply let him have a Scouter while he's on rotation, and that would make him, like, so crazy. That would... It would be insane, because it's like you are, if he had a Scouter, you would always be safe until after he revives, which would just be so, like, he would be, damn, simply just giving him a Scouter, like, does he become the best unit in the game? He might. The Scouter is that strong, right? Where, like, it's like, oh, any boss super attacks, well, if I can't just tank it with, like, Golden Frieza or something like that, well, we're gonna revive because Metal Cooler will just eat it, right? Like, that could be crazy. That is the one. I think you could leave everything else the same with this guy. Just give him a Scouter. I think the other thing they could have done is just give him an ability in his passive that allows him to link with any other character named Metal Cooler. That also, I think, would be very powerful and would help this guy out a lot. That's an ability that wouldn't really make sense on most characters, but it certainly would for this character, right? That would make a lot of sense. He has an active skill. His active skill is the Life Force Absorption, which greatly raises attack temporarily, does ultimate damage to the enemy, and then recovers 30% HP, which is an awful lot. That condition, you could do this starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle if Cooler has received 7 attacks, or you could do it after you have revived once only. His links are Big Bad Bosses, Strongest Clan in Space, Thirst for Conquest, Auto Regeneration, Nightmare, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. 12 key multiplier, 150%. 24 key multiplier, 200%. Same stuff as always. And then LR Metal Cooler, here's where things do get interesting. He's on a lot of teams, right? So he's on, of course, the Wicked Bloodline team, where he is a 200% leader. He's also over here on the Revived Warrior team, which is good. This team needs help. That's going to be very helpful there. He's also on Movie Bosses, a huge addition to the Movie Bosses team, right? Then he's also on Artificial Life Form, right? So Artificial Life Form could be very interesting. He's also over here on Terrifying Conquerors. I would say is the best villain team in the game. Then he's also on the Target Goku category team, so another top unit added to that. He's also on the Revenge category team, another team which is really, really shitty. He's also over here on the Corroded Body and Mind team, again, another really crappy team. Then he's over here on Accelerated Battle. This is a good team, Accelerated Battle. Then he also is on, this is Power Absorption right here. So he's on LR Buhan's team right now, or I guess AGL Cell, right? And then finally, he is on the Powerful Comeback team also. So, I mean, LR Metal Cooler, man, there's a lot of places you could use this guy, right? Like, if we start looking at some of these things, like, he could dominate Red Zone stages, he'll dominate Dokkan Battlefield, he'll dominate EZA fights, he'll dominate Super Battle Road fights. Like, I can find infinite stages in the game where this guy can dominate or really, really help you out, right? And you know, if you wanted to do Revenge Super Battle Road or something like that, you could just rock the full Metal Cooler team, right? Like, that would work pretty effectively. So, let me know what you guys think of LR Metal Cooler 55%. I actually do really like him. I can just see how much better he's going to be Rainbow Link level 10, right? Once he's fully maxed out, he's going to be very nasty. I mean, we were at 55%, we were surviving these attacks from these bosses, right? It's going to be interesting to see him rainbowed and how effective he could be. So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.